What is going on, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. My name is Richie, and day one of minicamp has wrapped up, and I'm going to give you guys the latest news and what you need to know about what happened today at One Jets Drive for day one of mandatory minicamp. Now, the first thing we have to talk about, we already broke it down on the live show this morning. The two no-shows for the New York Jets was Haason Reddick due to a contract situation, and Aaron Rodgers, the Jets quarterback, which is definitely going everywhere on the NFL media. They're trying to make this into something big. I'm here to tell you guys, in my opinion, definitely not something to worry about, and I'll tell you guys why in this video. Also break down what actually happened on the practice field for the players that were at mandatory minicamp today, and then tomorrow is day number 2 before there's a big break leading into training camp, which kicks off at the end of July and early August. If you guys are just tuning into the show for the first time, don't forget to subscribe here to Jets Media. I got you covered all offseason long. And don't forget to like the video and comment down below your thoughts. Also, Jets Media Day 2024 tickets are now live for Week 4 against the Denver Broncos. We're going to be in the hangar, a private upscale suite. We're going to be on the field after the game, partying with Gotham City crew before the game as well. It's going to be a really awesome game day experience. So if you guys are interested in coming through the Jets Media Day this year, those links are in the description to secure your tickets today. Now, let's get into Haason Reddick first. Now, I'm not too concerned because all I want is Haason Reddick to be good to go for Week 1, and I think that the Jets and Haason Reddick, they're going to come to an agreement eventually that's going to be beneficial for both parties. This happens, okay? When you trade for a player that's on 1 year left of his contract, he's going to hold out. He wants to get paid, and I think there's an opportunity here for the New York Jets to figure things out. Now, I also think that he may be holding out into training camp if a contract does not happen leading up to training camp, which I kind of don't expect. So this isn't really that much of a distraction. It happens all across the NFL. You see it everywhere. So the Jets are in the middle of a pickle with Haason Reddick not showing up. The one thing I know about Haason Reddick is he's a veteran, and him missing practice and him missing OTAs is definitely not going to impact him as an overall football player. So as long as he's healthy and he's good to go for Week 1 against San Francisco, that's all I care about. Now, getting into Aaron Rodgers, this is definitely something that no one really saw coming. The first thing I have to say about this is Aaron Rodgers was at every single voluntary workout, every single practice at OTAs, every single one, 100% attendance. And he filled in the Jets months ago. And when he saw the schedule saying, oh, minicamp is June 11th and June 12th, he has an event that's important to him. Now, what that event is, I'm not too sure. He told Saleh, he told the Jets that he will not be at minicamp months ago. He's been open dialogue, and now we're here. And, of course, Saleh has to speak to the media, and it's not an excused absence. Why? Because of the CBA, the Saleh and the Jets are required to tell the NFL that he has to get fined because it's mandatory minicamp. So, not the end of the world. He was at OTAs. Him missing 2 practices in minicamp is not going to hurt anything. He'll be at training camp. I guarantee you that. So, allow all the Dolphins fans and the AFC East fans to clown the Jets and allow the NFL media to run with the story. Jets fans, don't worry about it. I personally am not worried. If I was worried, I genuinely tell you guys I would be. Now, let's get into what happened on the practice field today for these New York Jets. First, let's hear from Rich Cimini, the Jets ESPN beat reporter who was at practice today. Here are some of his notes, courtesy of Rich Cimini, of course. You guys know him very well. He was on the show a few weeks back, and he covers the Jets for ESPN for a long time. So here are some of his notes. Let's break it down together. Practice had a different look and different feel without Aaron Rodgers' unexcused absence. Tyrod Taylor assumed the quarterback 1 duties. He aced a 7-on-7 period, completing 6 of 7, but things went sideways in an 11-on-11 red zone period. He started out with a completion to Garrett Wilson. Next, an incomplete pass, fumbled exchange with rookie running back Isaiah Davis, incomplete pass way over Jeremy Ruckert's head, incomplete to Allen Lazard, tight coverage by Sauce Gardner. So Tyrod Taylor is the quarterback 1 at minicamp for today and tomorrow, and it seems like he's the quarterback that you can just understand what you're getting with Tyrod. Like when I think of Tyrod Taylor as a quarterback, especially with this Jets football team, is he just needs to take what the defense gives him. Check it down to the running backs, play within the structure of the offense. I'm not expecting Tyrod to make some of these game-changing throws, and that's what he's showing right now at practice. He's not going to wow you with anything. He's also not going to be an idiot and backbreak this team and have some idiotic mistakes like we've seen previous quarterbacks make with the New York Jets. So really cool to see him and Garrett Wilson getting on the same page. And then there was a fumble exchange with the rookie, Isaiah Davis, who, by the way, has been very impressive so far in practice as well. And incomplete pass way over Jeremy Ruckert's head, his only completion and then a tight coverage by Sauce Gardner, who was poised for a breakout. Well, I can't even say breakout. He's already the best corner in the NFL in Sauce Gardner. Now, next up, it was an active day for Davis, who has been overshadowed by fellow rookie Braylon Allen. Davis and Allen both got work with Taylor. So Isaiah Davis is getting a lot of works with the number one running backs. Now, another thing to keep in mind, Breece Hall not participating in minicamp. He's dealing with a lower leg issue, and the Jets are not going to throw him out there if there's any issue with his leg. They expect him to be good to go for training camp. Also, Izzy Abanikanda left practice with a shoulder injury. Don't know the update on that. So the Jets running back room's a little banged up, which is giving the rookie running back some opportunities here. And Isaiah Davis, the Jets rookie running back, who is definitely, overshadowed by Braylon Allen, is looking good so far at practice, which is always a good thing. 3/5 of the offensive line practice. They're still waiting on Morgan Moses and Elijah Vera Tucker, both of whom are expected for training camp. You saw Tyrod Smith out there at practice. Really cool stuff to see him out there. AVT and Morgan Moses both dealing with those injuries that they suffered last year. They're both expected to start training camp fully healthy, which is definitely a good sign. Next note is, with no Rodgers and with rookie Jordan Travis still out, rookie free agent Andrew Peasley got some reps, made a nice flip pass to Izzy, who later was shaken up, which we already talked about. Good day for the tight ends, Ruckert, Tyler Conklin, and Kenny Yeboah, who made a nice twisting catch in 7-on-7. The tight end position is a position I'm really intrigued by because it's definitely not the flashiest. It's definitely not the position that people are going to look at the Jets and be like, whoa, the Jets are elite level tight ends, but they have some depth at this spot, and also don't sleep on Zach Kuntz as the fourth tight end. So I like the Jets tight end room right now. They're young, with the veteran at Tyler Conklin at the helm, and then the two young guys in Ruckert and Yeboah competing for that number 2 and number 3 spot. It's going to be fun to watch all training camp long. And then last but not least, Javon Kinlaw, who skipped the voluntary workouts, took his place with the starters. Eyeball test looks bigger than I expected. Defensive tackle Lakey Fatu was out with an undisclosed injury. So first time looking at Javon Kinlaw. The one thing I will say about Javon Kinlaw, folks, is every single time the Jets have brought in a defensive tackle next to Quinnen Williams, he has his best season. First, it was Sheldon Rankins. Okay, we let him walk. He signs with Houston. We signed Quentin Jefferson last year. Quentin Jefferson has a really good season for the Jets last year. And now we have a first-round talent in Javon Kinlaw. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not expecting Kinlaw to be a Pro Bowl or anything, but I can definitely see Javon Kinlaw having his best season of his career next to Quinnen Williams at the starting spot with Jermaine Johnson and all the boys on that defensive line. So really cool to see Javon Kinlaw already making his presence known in his first day back at practice. Nick Faria, another perspective, another eyeballs on practice. Here are some of his notes. Xavier Gipson, Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis continue to look strong. Now, Rich Cimini did not include Gibson, but he did talk about Allen and Davis. Xavier Gipson is a player that a lot of Jets fans, I feel like, keep asking me, Richie, who is one player on the offensive side of the ball that you think is going to surprise some people this year? Me, it's Xavier Gipson. I think that with Aaron Rodgers, he has an opportunity to play and get on the field and get a lot of targets, even though we have a decently crowded wide receiver room. Garrett Wilson at the 1, a healthy Mike Williams, right? We brought in Malachi Corley in the draft. We still have Alan Lazard. I still think Xavier Gipson is going to be on that football field and get a lot of reps for the Jets this year on offense. He also went on to say, I love what I've seen from Joe Tippmann in drills. Looks like a Pro Bowl caliber center this season. Now, the cool thing about this is Joe Tippmann had a phenomenal center season as a rookie last year. He plugged in at right guard. He played center last year, and now he is the full-time center, and Jets fans should be excited about this. We've been waiting for a franchise center since Nick Mangold, so really positive stuff here. We also saw Nick Mangold mentoring Joe Tippmann at OTAs, so definitely some positive stuff to see that Nick really is noticing Joe Tippmann dominating his drills. He also went on to say, don't sleep on Jamien Sherwood. He continues to look bigger and more athletic each season. This is a guy that I've been telling you guys for years. Everyone always asks me, Richie, what are your thoughts of the linebackers? Should we add depth? I'm like, don't sleep on Jamien Sherwood. Like, Jamien Sherwood is the guy next to C.J. Mosley and Quincy Williams that Jets fans should really, really be excited about. I met Jamien Sherwood actually at the Jets draft party at MetLife Stadium. I had a really cool conversation with him, and he's going to be on the field even when we're fully healthy in certain packages, right? When Michael Carter II is not on the field and they're not in that dime package, it will be a 4-3 defense, and the third linebacker will be Sherwood. And every time his name was called last year, he made plays, and I think he's only going to get better. Robert Saleh is a linebacker whisperer. This Jets defensive coaching staff has done a tremendous job developing supporting pieces, and Jamie Truitt is a guy that I'm excited to see this year. And then last but not least, Tyrod Taylor is who he is. A lot of dump offs and short passes won't lose you games this season. Pretty much what you expect from Tyrod Taylor. So that's my thoughts of day one of minicamp for the New York Jets. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below of what you feel like went down for the New York Jets at minicamp today. Always appreciate what you guys have to say down below in the comment section. Just want to remind you guys one last time, we are in the hangar this year for Jets Media Day, a private, our own upscale suite. It holds 150 people, and I'm so excited to be in the hangar this year for Jets Media Day, Week 4 against the Broncos. The tickets are live right now. Click the link in the description if you guys want to come to Jets Media Day. Any questions regarding the event, feel free to email me. The email is on the screen, richiemalor98@gmail.com. That does it for this video. Comment your thoughts. Hit the like button. And I'll catch you tomorrow to break down day number 2 of Jets Minicamp. Peace out, guys.